like the old me tries to creep in and it's like, are you sure you can do this? Like, you've been arranging all this time. You've been singing background vocals all this time. So like, you're pretty good back here, right? Like you don't need to be showing your light.
I'm about that life. I'm about that life. Keep on trying. I'm about that life. Never quit. I'm about that life. Keep on striving. I'm about that life. Keep on pressing. I'm about that life. Keep on shining. I'm about that life. Keep on dreaming. I'm about that life. Never stop. I'm about that life. It's a dream thing, y'all.
Singer, backup vocalist, music arranger, performer. Today on About That Life, Judah Lacy.
Judah!
Hey,
Hey!
hey.
She's in the house. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. So I am so excited to talk with Judah today. I'm gonna talk about her credits in a minute, but first I'm gonna talk about how we first met. And you're gonna laugh because I actually do remember how we met. We attend the same church in Pasadena, Victory Bible Church, Pasadena, but how we met was on the phone. And is it ringing a bell a little bit? It was on the phone. It was like over 10 years ago. And Pastor John was doing this sort of, it was a night service in the middle of the week. And it was like, it was restaurant themed. And there was menus, I guess, that were going to be given out to everybody that was attending. And I guess APU, some of the APU students were helping out, and he was like, I'm gonna have you guys talk to Judah. And I was like, who's that? Because we were just like, we'd only been at the church for like a year. And he was like trying to bring us in to help out because we were just like, we want to do something in ministry, whatever it is. Because I was already like dancing with the dancers. And he was like, oh, you guys are actors, so like we can start doing things actor, based. And so he gave me your number and we just had a meeting on the phone. And that's really all I remember. And it was around the same time I got engaged. So that's the only reason why
Yes.
I kind of remember. Is it ringing a bell a little bit?
It's ringing a bell. Oh my
It
gosh.
was 10 years ago now. So I don't blame you if you don't really remember. But yeah, that's I didn't know much about you, but then I started seeing you, in church singing and everything. And I was like, oh wow, such a gift, so anointed, as well, blessed with this gift of singing. And I'm just so happy to see you have blossomed and how you've stepped into ministry leadership, at our church. And it's just really remarkable to watch. And I want to list some of the amazing things she's done as a vocalist and even a background singer for incredible artists in the industry. She is sang with Major, Andra Day, John Batiste, Angie Fisher, Aretha Scruggs, Lena Bird Miles, Judith Christie McAllister, Asia Marie. She was part of the Sunday Service Choir. She's worked with Anita Wilson, Jonathan Nelson with the Christmas Experience Choir, Nia Allen, and she's done studio sessions for the New Zealand band 660 and the Japanese band One OK Rock. Yes, and I'm sure there's going to be more, and there's other things she's probably working on right now. So that's a long list of credits, my dear. That's amazing. How does it feel when I list all those credits?
I was like, wow, it keeps going. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But to look back at that, like, wow, really proud to have been able to do all of that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You should be,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
And the Sunday Service Choir, was that when Kanye was affiliated with it, or when they had I know they've worked with Maverick City too as well, right? Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get to do it with Maverick City, but I was in there when Kanye was affiliated with it. And so it was an exciting experience. It was definitely something new, coming fresh out of college. And so I was
Hmm.
like, okay, so this is what gigging looks like outside of college. And so
Hmm.
it was just a really fun experience, all of the intensive rehearsals, and then going to different places. I think we did a live recording in Miami for his album
Mm,
release. And so, yeah, things like that. It was really exciting to experience, as well as all of the aspects of what Sunday service looked like, the actual Sunday
mhm.
service. So I wasn't at church sometimes because I was over there on Sunday
Oh,
at
wow.
service. And so, yeah, but also being able to connect with people in the group, it started to feel like a family. And so that was also a nice thing because I'm like, okay, I'm just getting into the industry, you know? And so,
Mhm.
yeah, being able to connect with people and they're like, I got you. I'm like, I've got you too, you know? So that was a fun experience for sure.
But yeah, no, I remember Sunday service was getting a lot of attention. Yeah, I mean, not just because Kanye was associated with it, but it was like it was bringing in other celebrities. Like I think Brad Pitt came and like watched the service, and I think David Letterman. Like it was like wow, it was getting a lot of traction. That's for sure. That's amazing that you were a part of that. Awesome. So, at what age did you discover your gift for singing?
You know, I want to tell you that I can't even remember. Um,
Mm,
my mom would tell this story that I was singing before I could even talk. And
hmm
so I would be in my little seat, in my infant seat, making up beats and making up songs. And then she said I would remember them. And so I
mm.
don't even remember my first song that I sung. I just remember literally coming out of the womb singing. So
Wow.
growing up singing in church, growing up singing with my siblings in the house
hmm
all the time, our mom coming up with arrangements, and she'll be like, sing this, sing that, you know. And so ever since I was born, I could say it's when I remember, um,
Oh wow, you were
yeah,
singing in the womb, my gosh,
singing
and
in
you
the
came out
womb.
singing because you
I
probably heard
probably
you
did.
probably heard a lot of singing while you were in your mom's belly. I guarantee you did, and I bet the first song you ever sang was something you were creating yourself. That's amazing. Yeah, I love that. I really do. Because my son does that. He'll make up songs because we do that in the house, just to like goof around or like teach him things like so he can remember. We make up songs. So I'm always like, is that his gift? I'm like, but then I'm always like, oh no, another
It,
entertainer.
oh
No,
my, oh, he might be like my
no.
brother, volunteering himself to sing at a young age.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't think I was doing that, but I was being called to do that. When I really started to hone in into the music, because I've always been like an arts kid. So like
Mhm.
theater has always been my thing, singing, dancing, acting. But I think when I was like getting into high school, I started realizing like, oh, I actually have a passion for like arranging and songwriting and creating all these harmonies and stuff. And so, even though that includes like singing, I feel like that evolved more around that time.
Mm.
So, yeah, being able to like try my, you know, try my siblings out, like testing them, like, hey, okay, let's try this. Maybe we can put six harmonies into our three voices and just seeing like what works. And so, yeah, that
Wow.
was always a fun time for me.
And you've mentioned your family. Her family is remarkable, is a group of remarkable singers, especially her mother. What is it like growing up in a family of singers?
You know, always crazy times. I will say that.
I
Um,
believe it.
my mom, so she said that I made up songs, but I'm sure I got it from her because she would always make up songs. She would call our names. She would sing us a different happy birthday song every year. If she picks up an item, it automatically becomes a song. And so
Wait,
when
wait.
we're
So she was calling out like Judah,
absolutely,
Precious,
she had theme
Israel.
songs for our names for
Oh
each of our.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Even when you were in trouble, like Judah, get your
Hmm.
butt over here.
My whole full name, Judah
Okay.
Louise Yvette Lacy. Get over here. You know, like, yes, mother.
That's hilarious. I mean, look, I guess I don't know if that's less intimidating. Um,
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, sure, I'll come over there, mom. What's going
No,
on?
that's probably, it was like, oh no, she's still serious.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, being able to grow up in that was It was quite magical, if you will, because not only did we get to experience it in the home, but like growing up in elementary school, she was our elementary school vocal teacher and our piano teacher.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, we had it at school, we had it at home, and it was nice because, when we get home, it's like, okay, mommy, I didn't understand this in class. Like, can we go over it again? So it's like that extra, that was a little
Yeah.
perk. Um, but yeah, it was just a fun time. People would always ask, was she Joe Jackson? No, she wasn't Joe Jackson. Maybe like Maddie Moss Clark.
Okay.
Maybe she was on
You're
that.
painting a picture. I love how the extreme is Joe Jackson. Like, was she Joe
Thank
Jackson?
you. Yes, because
Like, people
people,
like, because whenever they think of a family of singers, they're like, how was the parenting? Was it like this? Like, were you forced to sing? Like,
yes, and
right, 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 right.
it wasn't violent or anything, but she
Uh huh.
definitely encouraged us to continue like harmonizing and improvising and all of
Hmm.
those things. And so a lot of our growth, when I look back at it, it was like, oh, that was really helpful in our childhood.
Yeah.
So yeah, being able
When
to
I
do
first
that.
met you, I didn't know who your mom was. I didn't know who a lot of people in the church, all the connections. There's so many family units and legacies in the church. But then when I was like, oh, Lacy, I'm hearing Lacy everywhere. And then it's like, oh, she sings and all her kids sing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And they're all good. Like, jeez. I mean, I understand why people be like, is it a Joe Jackson situation? Because all of you
Mhm.
sing so well. It's just naturally in you. Like when Precious sings, I'm always like,
Yeah.
gosh, and then Israel. It's just like, and then it's like I said, you're all so blessed with it. And I'm like, it definitely came from mom. And it's just that's a great thing to just see that it's a family tradition of singing, and you all have stepped into it and embraced it. Did you ever want to do something else besides sing?
Hmm. For a little while, I thought about going into psychology.
I mean,
Like,
you were at APU, you were at Azusa Pacific, so
yeah.
yeah,
And it
that's
has a
great.
great, yeah, it has a great program. And so, for a second, I thought about that, like, I want to help people. Like, how can I do that? And
Mm.
like connecting with them, connecting with them was like, okay, I could talk to them, and they're always like, you know what? I just love your feedback, or oh, I just love how you listen. And so I'm like, I could go be a therapist. But then I was looking more into it and I was like, do I really have a passion? Like, would I ever get bored with this? And then one of my mentors taught me like I could still help people by doing my passion, which is serving in the arts. And so not just singing, but also, like I said, I grew up as a theater kid too. So
Hmm.
acting, singing, and dancing. And so just realizing that I could be a light that way as well. And so I'm like, you know what? Music it is. So,
Okay, fine.
okay, fine.
Okay, fine. Apparently, someone up there is telling me something.
Yep,
Okay, God.
definitely.
Yeah.
Shown up quite a few times in concerts and services. And so it's like, okay, this is like my actual calling. This is my purpose.
Mm,
This is what I feel pulled by. So,
mm.
yeah.
For calling, I like that.
Mhm.
God and singing, how much do they overlap with one another?
They overlap so much, it's almost on top.
Hmm.
Um, honestly, this is so cliche as a Christian, but it's like, oh, you know, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have this gift at all.
But
So
that's our truth. It's our truth.
that's
I mean,
absolutely
some
our
people don't
truth.
like that. They don't want us to say that, but
Yeah.
it's our truth.
Hmm. Absolutely. He knew us before we were in our mother's womb. And so like before he put us in there, he was like, okay, I'm gonna give Tosh this gift. Okay, I'm gonna give Judah this gift, you know? And so I really would not be able to do it without him. There were times that got really scary, not even in like the ministry sense, but performing and all the things, where I'm just rehearsing, prepping, and then I lose my voice. It's like, oh, you got laryngitis. Oh, you can, and so those moments were really scary, as well as even something as general as like a car accident. Like it affects your body to where like you can't breathe. You feel it in your throat and it goes into your chest and all of that. You can't breathe and can't sing like you used to. Or if like sickness overcomes, like there have been so many instances that has happened in my life, and I'm like, God, if it was not for you, I would not be able to continue doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And so I think that it goes hand in hand, honestly. Like I said, it was on top of each other, but
Yeah, no,
it
no.
really goes hand in hand.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you saying that because for me, like a few years ago, I did suffer from some vocal stuff that I never experienced in my life. And initially I was in such a bad place that I wasn't even able to hear God distinctly. And it took a long time. Like, he was like, I was talking to you the whole time to just help you to, you could have got through it a whole lot sooner. It probably would have been as less harmful on you and
Right.
strenuous if you just trusted me. So I appreciate that you saying that about how the different ups and downs with your singing and everything else because it's a journey. You're like, God, please help me get through this because I'm not going to be able to do it without you.
Not at all.
No, no, no. So how much do you love Anita Baker? Because she sings Sweet Love. She sings Anita Baker's version. Oh, not her version, her song, I should say, of Sweet Love. And she does a great, great job of it. And that's hard because it's Anita Baker. But when I see you singing Sweet Love, which is my ultimate favorite song of Anita Baker, I see the love coming out of you, the appreciation, the admiration that you have. So, how much are you in love with Anita Baker?
I, you know, there is something about her overall. You go to the nitty gritty of her voice and her texture,
Mhm.
and it's so smooth. It comes out velvety, and it's just like, how have you been able to? She's still doing music, still touring, and all of those things. It's like, how have you been able to do that all these years? And
Mhm.
you haven't missed a beat. Like, so going from something as specific as like the texture of her voice to just like the confidence and like sassiness, boldness that she gives, it's like everything about her is just amazing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, yeah, I
Did
don't
you see
know.
her when she came out 2 years ago?
No.
Oh man, that was that was a moment, but it was funny too because she was not on time. It was late. We started late, and she was not happy with the sound person. Like she kept making it be clear, let it be known that she was not happy about the sound person. But
Mm-hmm.
she
Yep.
sounded great though. She sounded great.
She fired somebody too.
She
I'm
kind of
not gonna bring
fired Babyface.
yeah.
She kind of fired him. Okay.
She sure
Anyway,
did.
anyway.
She said, this is you. I am Anita Baker. So that's
Wow. I mean, only Anita Baker,
yeah.
the divas of the day, the divas of the day.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this episode. It really means a lot. And you know what you could do to help me out even more? You can hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons down below. Now back to the episode.
Oh my gosh. Okay, speaking of another amazing singer,
Mhm.
how was it working with Academy Award nominee Andra Day? Did you have fun performing on Jimmy Kimmel Live with her?
So much fun. There is never a dull moment with Miss Andrew Day. And I just had so much fun working with her and singing with her. She is very committed to her craft
Mm.
and her creativity. And so when she hears something, no matter how small it is, she's going to be like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And then you see all of the different elements like build around that and evolve around that. And it's like, oh my gosh. And this is what you saw with like this one idea. It was like, no, but this was my vision the whole entire time. And so, working with her, like seeing that process, I was like, wow, like I'm really inspired by her. And then we got the calls like, oh yeah, we're gonna go on Jimmy Kimmel. I said, like Jimmy Kimmel, like live, like LA, like that Jimmy Kimmel. What? So, being able to go on there and just, do what I love doing, like it didn't feel like work at all. She had a great time with us, we were all vibing and just really excited. And then being able to see that everywhere, like you can just go on YouTube and literally see our faces. It's like that is
Yeah.
a monument. So
Yeah, it really is. And you guys were vibing. Like
we,
you looked very comfortable. Yeah.
yes,
Hmm.
that was so authentic, so real. And yeah, she's a loving person, a caring person. And so she not only cares about the music, like she doesn't show her love and care just for the music, but she does that for the people as well.
Hmm.
And so you can feel that. It's like, yeah, yeah, she's a dope person to have around.
Yeah. I mean, and I believe I heard that you did already say that you arrange music.
Hmm.
Do you read music? And what is your favorite music genre? And the reason why I ask, do you read music, is because a lot of people in the music industry, or even just entertainment, like myself, musical theater, we don't read music.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know how we're getting away with it, but we are. Uh, so
Yeah. You could hear it a couple times. You're like, oh, yeah, I got it. I got it.
yeah,
You look at the
yeah.
music, it's like, yeah, that's what it is. But yes, I did go to school for music. I already talked about APU a little bit, but I went to APU as it's a Pacific University. And I got my bachelor's of music in commercial music, which includes arranging, songwriting, music
Mhm.
business, performing, like that's all encompassed in the commercial word. And so, yeah, it was a vocal performance major, and one of the classes included like practical musicianship and music theory. And so we had to read music, we had to sight read, and it was quite an exercise. Yeah, we had assignments every class, and
I'm
we didn't
lazy.
really.
Forgive me. I'm just too lazy.
No,
Lack of discipline. No, no, I'm being for real. I have lack of discipline. And that is something that God needs to work on me. And he probably has been. It's just I'm ignoring him. But it makes my head hurt and makes me sweat. I
her and
don't
sweat.
know. I don't know if that makes my head hurt more in math or that. I don't know. But yeah. I applaud you.
Yeah, thank
You're the
you.
first person I've asked in the music industry that actually reads music. So
Look, I have to put it more into practice because like after school, it's what happens. It's like, okay,
mhm.
we get lazy. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just look at it, I'll look at it later. And then it's like, uh-oh, I don't remember like as quickly as I used to. And so, yeah, they say if you don't use it, you lose it. And so
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, let's pick it back up again.
You're like, is that A or B? Let's review the staff. No.
Right. I gotta
Oh
sing it
man,
a
that's
couple
funny.
times now. Like, oh, okay, that's what that is. That's what
Don't
that
rate
note
me.
is. Don't bring me. Yeah, okay.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, what is your favorite music genre?
My favorite music genre, I would have to say, is neo soul.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Nice.
because of the vibiness, if you will. There's simplicity to it, and there's also complexity to it. And
Mhm.
so I live for all of the harmonies, all of the different chord movements, the fake modulations. It's like, oh, did I just hear that? You have crooning in there, and then it can go,
Mhm.
so you have everywhere from like Layla Hathaway to
Yes.
Robert to Moonchild. It's like all different little pieces that are different, but it's like, oh, yeah, that goes together. Okay.
I can totally see that you like Neil, so I don't know why I didn't recognize that before because I hear it. I definitely hear it when you're singing. Yeah, I definitely can see that being for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good genre. That's a really good genre. What is your vocal health routine since you talked about that? You know, I'm sure you had to have learned that when you were at Azusa Pacific.
Hmm. And I learned that from my great vocal coach, Aretha Scruggs.
Mm,
She's like, yep, musicality is one thing and making sure that you can hit all the notes and everything, but what is that without the health of your voice? Like, what if
mm.
you're damaging your voice in the process of hitting those notes, which happens at the
And a
beginning.
lot of singers have done that through overuse and everything else. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it comes out, but to what cost? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so a lot of the things that I've learned from her is vocal steaming, just steaming. Um, so having that because a lot of the time, like you could be dehydrated, and that could be like um, drying out your throat, which gives like the raspiness or the cracking and all the things when it's time to perform. And so steaming your voice helps. Throat lozenges helps. There are some that like numb. So it helps you to do what you need to do in that moment, but you, of course, have to rest it after that. And so resting is one of the biggest ones, as well as water.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Elevation.
Hmm. So just because this is something that we do for a living doesn't mean that we need to do it 24/7. And so people, they just automatically assume that, like, oh yeah, you're a singer, you could come sing this real quick. No, no, I cannot. I'm gonna rest my voice so that it could be good for next week, whatever I got going next week. So steaming, lozenges, rest, water, tea, drinking
Mm.
warm things. And then it's very important to do warm ups because, yeah, you wake up after you've been snoring, slobbering, all those things. And people just think, oh, you can go ahead and sing. Like, it takes some preparation. It's called warming up my vocal cords so that it's not straining, so that it's not painful because it can be. So yeah, those are a few of the important ones.
Don't
Another
you wish somebody had told you that when you were 10, when you started kind of playing around with your voice? Or maybe if you listened, if somebody was saying that to you.
hmm
So you
I
have to learn the hard way through, like you said, getting laryngitis or having chronic dry mouth, whatever it is. Like, don't you wish you just said listen, or somebody had really just schooled you on that? Yeah, it's always
yeah,
amazing.
like no, you can't always sound like Mariah Carey. Like
Oh
one
my
day you're gonna grow
gosh.
up and it's gonna be like, oh, what happened to this?
We
Yeah,
can't all look sound like Mariah Carey. I love that.
right.
I love that. Oh man, that's great.
Yeah. But yeah, the top three: rest, water, vocal warm-ups.
Mm. So Judah, you're doing a whole lot of recording for other people and
Hmm.
providing your vocals as backgrounds. Um, are you going to put out an album anytime soon? Ever?
Ever is crazy.
I mean, it ain't got to be soon. It could be, in the future.
Hmm.
Okay.
Here.
Something's in the works.
You know.
Something's in the
Something
works.
is in the works. I'm actually working on a single right now.
Wow.
So yeah, I've actually been doing that this past week. So really excited,
Wow.
actually a tangible thing that's forming. So I can't wait. Like I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. And so gonna finish that and then put that out and then I'm gonna get ready for my EP to come out later this year. And so it's happening this
Jeez.
year,
Wow.
2026. Yeah, my first
Wow.
project. Hmm.
You're hearing it here, guys. Wow. I didn't even know. I didn't
Little
even
did you
know. I
know.
just was, you know, trying to be deep. That's amazing.
No,
Congrats on
please.
that. That's so, yes, come on,
Mhm.
2026. It's beautiful
Yeah.
because that requires commitment and also requires faith. So that's great. Wonderful. We are down to the last question.
Okay.
I'm hyped. That was great. That's great news. So, Judah, do you like yourself? Hmm.
That is a question that everybody should ask themselves. That's good. You know how people are like, I love you, but I don't like you.
I mean, they've never said it to my face.
Yeah, they better not know. Someone will be like,
Oh
I
my
love you,
gosh.
but
I'm
I
sure
don't like
someone has
them.
said that to me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah. So that could be a general thing that people do. I don't know. But I do love myself, and there are times where um I don't like myself because I'm limiting myself, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
Okay, so like, yes, I love myself. I like myself. I'm proud of like how I'm evolving and growing and all of those things. But there's still times where like the old me tries to creep in and it's like, are you sure you can do this? Like, you've been arranging all this time. You've been singing background vocals all this time. So like, you're pretty good back here, right? Like you don't need to be showing your light like God has told you to. So yeah, those times I'm like, okay, girl, like I don't like you. I don't like what you're doing right now. Let's get it together. You're okay. You got
Mm.
this. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are called according to according to the purpose that God gave you. And so it's okay to continue stepping in it unapologetically, boldly, all of those things. And so that's something that I have consistently had to encourage myself with. So yeah, I like myself. I'm working on liking myself all the time. Um, yeah, so it has its ups and downs. But yeah, definitely, again, proud of who I am becoming. So yeah.
Absolutely. You should be.
Mhm.
You should absolutely be proud of the person you are becoming. It's just been amazing to watch from afar. And I'm just so grateful that I know you and that I get to be blessed by you, a lot of times every Sunday, when you get up there and you sing. So and if anyone wants to ever come to Victory Bible Church, be blessed by her vocals, please do. Come on Sunday, 2 services a day.
Mhm. 8:30
And then
in the
also
morning.
just look out for her album that's going to come out in 2026. Yes,
Yes.
that's a blessing. Absolutely. So thank you so much, Judah, for being on here. I'm so happy that we got a chance to talk. And I want to thank all of you for watching. And I will see you next time on About That Life. Bye.